It's known as the land of 1,000 hills, a fertile country, green and lush, with ideal growing conditions year-round. For these women, the rich soil is enabling them in a way to regrow their lives, which were viciously ripped apart during Rwanda's genocide. They are the survivors. Widowed in the mass killings of a decade ago, they've turned their attention to nurturing coffee trees.
Before the genocide, I had a family, a husband and children. But during the war, they were killed. We fled, but when we came back, we had nowhere to live because our houses were destroyed. Now life has changed because we have grouped ourselves in associations. We grow and sell coffee.
Immaculée and hundreds of others like her are members of the Maraba Coffee Growers Cooperative. They've transformed themselves from helpless victims to small-scale entrepreneurs. Traditionally, Arabica coffee has been Rwanda's principal export, but both quality and quantity declined sharply following the genocide. Last year, Rwanda managed to produce only half its pre-1994 output. The drop in output, compounded by a dramatic plunge in the world market price for coffee, has meant bankruptcy for many farmers. Rwanda's president, Paul Kagame, is troubled by the slump in one of his country's major exports. He welcomes outside help to reverse this downward trend.
Just last year, we produced 19,000 tons, and we got less than half of the price of the amount we got from the coffee in 1997.
Coffee still accounts for more than 40% of Rwanda's exports. If the quality of the exported coffee improves, it may perk up the country's economy.
Rwanda is extremely well positioned, to grow high-quality specialty coffee. Other countries are basically jealous of Rwanda. They have extremely high altitudes, beautiful organic soils, and high rainfall. And of course, as you can see just by looking at the number of people, a lot of labor force to do the work that's required in the fields.
The first step in adding value is selecting only the best coffee cherries. It takes time to persuade growers that discarding part of their crop will actually pay off in the long term. But here's the real key to the success of the women's cooperative: the coffee washing station. An $80,000 investment by USAID and other donors helped pay for the station, which ensures that quality control continues after picking. As profits begin to flow, the loan will be paid back. Once that happens, the women will share the bonus their beans bring in.
This is where the smallholders really take pride in what they're doing, taking ownership of the quality of the coffee. And in an area, in a country where everybody with 1 acre of land grows everything that they need to survive, whether it's sweet potatoes, beans, rice, and of course the coffee, which is what they sell to earn an income. The cooperative here at the washing station behind us, which is employing 75 to 80 people, it's the only way that these people can earn an income.
Today, the owners of Union Coffee Roasters are here to inspect the latest crop. Grace, who lost her parents in the genocide, has gained a vital skill. She's now a drying specialist who knows how to recognize beans that don't make the grade.
The money I earned here pays for my children to go to school, and my husband who's at college.
Union Coffee Roasters offers top dollar for the co-op specialty coffee. The gamble is paying off. One of Britain's main supermarket chains now carries Rwandan coffee. These widows of the genocide are benefiting directly.
With the world market price of coffee being so low, producers can't afford to reject out the cost of the coffees that don't make the grade. So they've got to export everything just to make weight and make the money. Where we work as union coffee roasters in partnership, unions of partnerships of people coming together, we try to reward the growers with a fair price, which currently is about 3 times the market price of the coffee that they normally receive. Now that means that they can afford to separate out some of the coffees that they would normally reject. So we get a finer grade coffee, and the money that they get also allows them to develop the local community.
François Habimana, the manager, was sent abroad to see for himself the crowded supermarket shelves packed with coffees from around the world. He realizes that the Maraba cooperative is up against stiff competition.
This cooperative has helped us greatly because after joining it, many things have changed. For example, it was not easy to harvest coffee, and then we had to take it to the valley to wash it and carry it back to the mountain and dry it in the sun. Now we harvest and take it to the cooperative and we get high prices. So now we are able to pay our children's school fees, our medical care, and we have food. We are much better off.
Better off financially, but the emotional scars inflicted by the genocide run deep and will likely never truly heal. And yet it seems fitting that a country plunged into the savage depths of ethnic conflict has begun its slow upward climb by gently tending the coffee fields, nestled on the slopes and peaks in the land of 1,000 hills.